Good evening. I'm back. And you can listen to this, or you don't have to listen to this. I enjoy doing them, so I'm doing them. And I'm bored. I'm going to talk today about these schools being terrorized by these teenagers with guns. Today. I wasn't going to because it's gotten way ridiculous and it gets on my nerves. Nobody realizes the real problem out there. You know, they want to ban assault weapons, or guns, let's say. But if they ban assault guns, these same kids are going to find assault baseball bats, assault knives. Heck, they're teenagers. They might drive a car, an assault car. If they've got real good imagination, they might even use an assault nail gun, for example. So I think banning any kind of weapon is stupid. Plus their Second Amendment rights. The laws that they want to pass are never going to pass. It's stupid to even try. So I looked at the second issue they brought up, mental health. They need better mental health. Well, that's a good concept except for one thing. In the 59 years I've been alive, or 56 I guess it is, I have never met a teenager that didn't have a mental issue of some sort. The only problem is, back when I was a kid, we didn't shoot up schools. So I started thinking, what's the difference in kids of today compared to the kids of yesterday? Well, come up with only one answer. Well, several answers, actually. But it all stems from one thing and one thing only: parenting. One thing is, our kids have no goals. They have no strive for anything. I mean, heck, when I was growing up, we always had something that had to be done somewhere. Whether it be chores, whether it be studying for a test for school, or whatever. Well, they don't do that kind of stuff anymore. You can't make your kid work. That would be an abuse of some sort. So, they don't have chores, they don't have anything. Really? Well, that's one thing we need to change. We got to start giving them goals. We got to also give them an idea that they're going to grow old someday and have a future, and to start planning for that future. And if you don't believe me, ask 90% of any of the kids out there, and they're going to tell you they have no idea where they're going to be in 5 years. None. Funny, when I was growing up, I was 11 years old. I was going to be a truck driver. I'm a truck driver. My grandson, for example, changes his mind daily. He has great imagination, and we always put positive inputs no matter what he wants to be. He's only 5. He wants to be a dinosaur doctor. He can be a dinosaur doctor. We're going to do what we can to progress that. But at least it's an idea of a future, you know. Another thing we do wrong is we don't make our kids work for what they get. We just hand it to them on a silver platter. Hell, when I grew up, if you wanted something, you had to do extra stuff to get it. That was just the way we were brought up. So, we didn't get it handed to us on a silver platter. We earned anything extra we wanted growing up. Other than that, my parents had the attitude their only responsibility to us was feed us, clothe us, and put a roof over our heads. And they got to choose the food and they got to choose the clothes. So we're way too lenient on our kids as far as that goes. Another thing is respect. These kids have no respect for no one, no how. In fact, they're encouraged to go and fight authority figures. Hell, when I grew up, you called somebody yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am, and by God, you never used the first name of an elder. You respected your elders. If not, good old dad was right there behind me to put a boot in my butt if I didn't. I think maybe we need to start putting boots in people's butts. And we need to start with the kids. See, it's fine to let them grow naturally and learn from their own mistakes. Except if you don't show them what a mistake is, they have no idea what a mistake is. So what do most parents do nowadays? Not my kid. My kid's perfect. My kid's just learning. Somebody else. It's somebody else's fault. It's society's. It's a police officer. It's the teacher. Whatever. Another thing is, we need to raise our own kids. We need the government to step out. We need the teachers to step out. We need to have people not tell us what way to raise our own kids. We need to take control of that. So, my whole attitude about what's wrong with the kids of today and why these school shootings are happening, it's the way we parented. Now, I wasn't the best parent in the world, but by God, I was raised by one of the best parents I can ever think of. So, I'm just saying, we need to do something, and that's my attitude about it. You can go with me, or you can still go down this road. Oh, it's mental health. Oh, the guns did it. The guns walked right up into their hands, and they just had to go shoot people. Guns are inanimate objects. Mental health is not as bad as it may seem. I do not think there's a teenager out there that doesn't have a mental health issue. So I don't think that's the problem. We dealt with our mental health issues. But we weren't brought up to be pansies either. We were brought up with responsibilities. And we were brought up to know the difference between right and wrong. That's all I got to say about it. You have a good day.